Hello, we are from Voltec Electric. We are an electric wireless charging company that is located in South Germany. Our team consists of 5 people and I am Suryadi Lolo. So, our company is a new company that is developing cutting edge technology in wireless charging that can emit radio frequency to power your devices, in this case gadgets, to anywhere within its radius. So you don't have to plug in your phone every time you need to charge it. Our vision is to be a market leader, a pioneer in this new technology that produces over-the-air wireless charger, so it can be adopted globally, and making users' life better. Our mission is for society not to just talk about wireless charging but to actually use it every day. We try to contribute to technological improvement in making people's life easier. Segment of financing needed for our company is for marketing and advertising, manufacturing cost, and research and development.
Now we go to the product and services that we provide for our customers. We provided two types of product for the customers. One type for the personal users, which is the design for families to install it in their homes, and the other one is for commercial use which can be installed in public places such as libraries, restaurants, or cafes. And we also provide a 2 years warranty for the customer who purchases our products. The next is the business size of our companies. We can classify our business as a medium-sized business because this classification is based on our employee numbers, our assets, and other factors that involved in this business. The next is the research and development equipments that we needed in order to develop our technology, which is the wireless charging technology. We need a lot of electrical labs. We need a lot of protocol equipment for safety and also durability testing equipment. Our company is a medium-sized company. We just have a lot of employees, which we can divide it into some of the personnel, such as CEO for the commanding officer for all of the machining and the researching in the company. We have chief technology officer, we have the R&D department, we have human resources, finance and marketing, designer, and the customer service. And the background for our company is we are the bachelor graduate from mechatronic engineering from Swiss German University and also Fachhochschule Sweden.
So past analysis is a way for us to learn more about our business by looking at external factors that could affect our company. And there are 4 factors that we can analyze, which is politics, economics, social, and technology. The first factor will be the politics. Global trade regulations and agreements could affect us in a way that it can harm or it can benefit us. Because if, for example, Southeast Asian countries would band together and create a new free trade agreement, it would then benefit us if we have partners with countries in that region, with countries in that region. And political rift between countries could hinder our operations, because if, for example, our partner country and our home country suddenly has political rift and they cut their trade agreements or something like that, it would then hinder our operations and it may cause us to not be able to continue our business. From the economics point of view, decreasing battery costs would make it so that more companies and more people would dive into the technological sector, because it would then be more appealing, which in turn would make our business more appealing because more people will put their attention there. An improvement in wealth distribution would mean that more people would be able to afford our product, which would mean that more potential customers would come in our way. From the social point of view, right now with the rise of YouTube and a lot of tech YouTubers, tech lifestyle trends is rising up, and people are starting to be more aware and more interested in technological advancements. And the wireless charging hype, with all the phones now being able to wirelessly charge and all the wireless earphones, there's just so many wireless things and devices now that can be wirelessly charged, which would then make our product even more appealing. And from the technological point of view, the number of mobile device users is increasing these days, with a lot of people more and more relying on their smartphones, which would then make it so that our product would seem like a good investment to them, because in the long run it would then decrease the hassle of like charging by plugging in their phones or maybe putting it down and they can't use it. And with the technological advancement, like I said before, like with more devices now being able to wirelessly charge, people would then turn their attention. Right now it's like the hype, everyone is like putting their attention there, and it would mean good for our product, for our business, because then people would be more interested, we could get more awareness, and in general people would prefer our product.
Yeah. SWOT analysis is a method to identify internal strengths and weaknesses, and also external opportunities and threats. For the strength, we identify that our product is a very convenient device. People do not need to plug their phone to charge, and also every time they leave their house, it's always full. The second one is it is a space saver devices, because people only need one devices to charge multiple devices. And also it is a user friendly because it automatically charges when the phone is within the range. On the other hand, many people still prefer to use conventional way to charge, because people are reluctant for change. And also it is high reliability on wireless connection. We use radio frequency connection, and because of that, the charging speed vary depends on distance. And also if we have a distance restriction, which if the phone is out of the range, it won't charge. For the opportunities, we identify that it is very potential to become a multinational product and we can sell globally. And it is a high chance of success, but on the other hand, if we are successful, there are a lot of competitors will make the same product as ours.
Now I will be explaining about the Porter 5 Force Framework, and for our company there are supplier power, threat of new entrants, threat of substitutes, bargaining power of buyers, and rivalry of the smartphone companies. And then we'll be talking about the supplier power. The first part of this analysis focuses on whether the supplier can raise the prices due to the product they sell. Suppliers in the wireless industry have moderate bargaining power because there are only a few companies that play in this area. They provide wireless companies with cutting-edge technology that ensures that the company can use this for their research and development. And then coming to the next is the buying power. Buying power is about the buyers and whether they have the potential to decrease the prices. This point depends on other competing companies in the market. Customers can affect the price, the cost, and the benefit and profits of the company. Buyers have only moderate buying power when it comes to the industry because they decide what they want. They have different standards, therefore the buying power is different in many cases. Low information also affects the buying power. Some customers that get lacks of information and specifics, cannot evaluate the product when placed alongside other competing products. Another factor is also the switching costs. Low cost for customers to transfer to another wireless charging device or convenient charging device provides better ease, so they have more power. And then for the competition, which is the rivalry of other technological companies, the competition is fierce in this industry, and it is very high because companies have the latest technology and gadgets, and this gathers a lot of excitement from the consumers. However, there's not many industry competing in the wireless industry because they offer quite a unique product and service. And then the threat of substitution, which is moderate in power. When it comes to the threat of substitution, the idea is to look at how many substitutes from our product that exist in the whole market industry, and whether the customers can get the same experience to be used as a replacement. And it is moderate because some people can use any gadget as long as it does what they want, while others are very loyal to the brands. Alternatives are the threats for one company because consumers can quickly switch to other networks. And then the barriers to entry. This is the fifth section, and it is hard for a new company to enter the wireless industry to compete with the established companies. There are high barriers to entry in the wireless market because to set up such company, people need to have huge amounts of capital, human capital, and technological knowledge. These existing companies are very aggressive when it comes to marketing, and it may be hard to keep up with them. Newcomers are threats in this sector, and they would reduce market share and prices. However, no one can stop technology, and different companies are always coming up with other innovative concepts. And then for the conclusion, so as we can see, looking at the bargaining power of suppliers and the buyers, it is moderate in power. Threat of substitutes is moderate in power. Threat of new entrants is low power. Yeah, and then that's it. Thank you for listening.